No footprints exist yet, only fire. Mountains have not settled. Oceans have not learned the moon. The young Earth glows like iron inside a blacksmith's forge. Ash turns the sky bronze and stone runs like water. Some rim at chaos, the future's quietly assembling. Not continents, not forests, not animals, just a world becoming possible. Then steam thickens, lightning flashes, and the darkness starts changing. Seas gather over cooling scars older than any memory. Life has not appeared, but the stage is readying. And this is only the first breath of Earth. Around 4.5 billion years ago, Earth forms. Debris circles the sun and keeps colliding. A Mars-sized impact helps shape the moon. Tides and nightlight are born from violence. The surface remains molten for ages. Volcanoes pour gases into a choking atmosphere. There is almost no free oxygen. No blue sky waits overhead. Water vapor finally condenses. Rain falls for ages onto blistering rock. Oceans spread across the cooling crust. The first coastlines are unstable and dark. Continents, if present, are small. Much of the planet is restless sea. The sun is dimmer then, yet greenhouse gases keep liquid water alive. By about 3.5 billion years ago, life appears. Microbes already shape the shoreline. You would not see leaves or fins. You would see mats, films, and slime. Cyanobacteria build layered domes called stromatolites. Some still survive in rare places today. These shallow colonies trap sediment. They turn sunlight into chemistry and slowly change the air. For a very long time, Earth stays microbial. The drama is tiny but planet-sized. The sea smells mineral and harsh. Waves slap stone with no bird call above them. Every tide reveals soft, living carpets. The oldest ecosystems are humble and stubborn. Nothing here looks familiar, yet almost everything after depends on this beginning. Then oxygen starts rising. It is a gift and a catastrophe. Many ancient microbes cannot tolerate it. Entire worlds vanish without leaving obvious graves. Iron dissolved in seawater rusts out. Seafloors record the change in banded stone. Around 2.4 billion years ago, the atmosphere shifts. Earth becomes chemically strange and newly dangerous. Some scientists call it the Great Oxidation Event. Breathable futures begin with poison for others. Later, the planet may freeze repeatedly. Ice may reach low latitudes during snowball episodes. Glaciers grind near equatorial seas. White horizons replace open water for unimaginable spans. Volcanoes keep breathing carbon dioxide. Eventually, the deep freeze loosens its grip. When warmth returns, seas transform again. Chemistry resets the stage for more complex life. The planet is still mostly silent, but silence is no longer simple. By 600 million years ago, strange bodies appear. They resemble quilts, fronds, discs, and leaves. These ediacaran organisms remain mysterious. Some may link to later animals, others may not. They lie across seafloors like living impressions. Currents pass over soft, motionless communities. Predators are scarce or absent. The old world still moves gently. Then evolution accelerates dramatically. Hard parts, eyes, and jaws begin rewriting the rules. The Cambrian seas feel suddenly crowded. Strange swimmers cross beneath spined and armored hunters. Trilobites patrol the bottom. Anomalocaris glides above like a nightmare made efficient. Nothing on land answers the wind. All real drama still belongs to water. Reefs bloom with early complexity. Food webs become faster, riskier, and more intricate. Earth now looks alive in motion. The tempo of history has changed. Plants begin testing the shore. Tiny green pioneers cling to wet margins. Soon, simple stems rise inland. Fungi and microbes help build the first soils. Arthropods follow onto land. Millipede-like bodies browse where nothing yet casts tall shade. The air feels raw and open. Bare ground stretches between low, spreading plants. In the seas, fish diversify quickly. Armor-plated forms share water with jawed newcomers. Some lineages experiment with lungs. Shallow pools reward anything that can gulp air. The Devonian world greens upward, rivers now braid through rooted life. Early forests appear with primitive trees, their trunks change erosion, climate, and habitat. Shadows finally reach the ground. Earth acquires the look of a landscape. Insects hum through damp air. The first winged forms will soon take over skies. Low-bed finned fish push into weeds. Their sturdy bones hint at walking futures. Some vertebrates begin hauling ashore. Limbs become more useful than fins in the shallows. No birds sing in these forests, but life is learning vertical space. The Carboniferous arise lush and humid. Vast swamps spread beneath giant club mosses and horsetails. Oxygen levels may rise higher than today. Arthropods can grow to startling sizes. Griffinflies skim above black water. Amphibians work among roots thicker than a person's waist. When these wetlands die, they sink. Given time, they become the coal seams below us. You can almost smell wet bark. The world is green, warm, and endless. Then the continents keep converging. One immense supercontinent begins to dominate the map. Pangaea stretches across latitudes. Interiors grow harsh, seasonal, and brutally dry. Coal swamps shrink back. Deserts widen under red skies and fierce summers. Reptiles handle dryness better. Their eggs no longer need constant water. Synapsids, distant kin to mammals, diversify widely. Some carry sails, others heavy skulls. Dimetrodon appears before dinosaurs do. Deep time rarely matches popular imagination. The Permian world feels exposed. Inland horizons shimmer with heat and dust. Then Earth mirrors its greatest crisis. Life is about to be cut back hard. About 2 million years ago, the Permian extinction strikes. Most marine species disappear. Volcanism in Siberia is a leading suspect. Warming, acidification, and oxygen loss follow. Reefs collapse for millions of years. Forests falter and food webs unravel. The planet does not end, but it becomes emptier and stranger. Recovery is slow and uneven. Bare landscapes return before stable ecosystems do. In Triassic floodplains, survivors experiment. New groups rise where old rulers fell. Crocodile line archosaurs stalk river margins. Mammal relatives stay smaller, mostly in the shadows. The first true dinosaurs appear modestly. They are not yet the masters. Pterosaurs unfold into the sky. For the first time, vertebrates truly own the air. Conifers and seed ferns cover broad regions. Green returns, but it looks different now. The world is warm overall. Ice caps are absent, and seasons can be intense. At night, early mammalia forms scurry quietly. Their future is enormous, though hidden. Another extinction closes the Triassic. Dinosaurs seize the opening afterward. By the Jurassic, the continents begin separating. Coastlines lengthen and climates shift. Fern prairies and conifer forests spread widely. Humid air hangs over broad river plains. Sauropods move like living geography. Their necks redraw the horizon with every step. Some species reach lengths beyond city buses. Their tails counterbalance impossible-looking bodies. Footfalls carry through mud and water. Even the ground seems to remember them. Stegosaurs browse low vegetation. Plates catch the light like banners through mist. Predators such as Allosaurus follow herds. They are powerful, but not movie monsters. The Jurassic night is different too. Insects trill while small mammals wait hidden. Then feathers begin changing the story. Some theropods already wear them for display or warmth. Archaeopteryx and its kin blur categories. The line between dinosaur and bird grows thin. Above warm lagoons, pterosaurs wheel silently. No human eye has ever seen that sky. The oceans are just as spectacular. Ichthyosaurs slice through waves with tuna-like grace. Plesiosaurs rise beside ammonites. Reefs glow with life under ancient sunlight. Coral communities build shelter and color. Marine reptiles patrol an empire of blue. Storms roll across young Atlantic waters. The map of Earth is still being written. Then the Cretaceous arise richer and stranger. Dinosaurs still rule, but the scenery changes. Flowering plants begin spreading widely. Pollinators gain new opportunities and ecosystems reorganize. Forests become more varied in color. Fruit, nectar, and fast-growing leaves reshape meals. Bees likely deepen their ancient partnership here. Blossoms start rewriting the rules of land. Ceratopsians crowd some northern plains. Horns and frills tune herbivores into moving architecture. Hadrosaurs travel in immense groups. Their voices may have carried across valleys. Armored ankylosaurs walk like tanks grown organic. Defense becomes a whole-body design. In southern lands, different dynasties dominate. Gondwana evolves its own experiments in size and shape. Titanosaurs browse where sauropods still flourish. Some are among the largest land animals ever. Abelisaur predators stalk those same regions. Their skulls are short, deep, and formidable. Far overhead, giant adarchid pterosaurs appear later. They stride the ground as confidently as storks. At sea, mosasaurs replace earlier giants. Turtles, sharks, and ammonites share dangerous waters. This is a greenhouse world. Sea levels stand much higher than ours. Shallow inland seas divide continents. Warm currents soften polar extremes. Even Antarctica supports forests in warmer intervals. Deep time can overturn modern expectations. And then comes Tyrannosaurus rex, not the only giant, but an unforgettable one. Its bite ranks among the strongest known, and it still lives inside a full ecosystem. Ferns, flowers, insects, and floodplains surround it. A king still needs a kingdom. If you stood here, where would you hide? Tell me below. Would one day be enough for you, or would the silence send you running? In which lost era feels most beautiful? The answer says something about us. Beauty never guarantees permanence. 66 million years ago, an asteroid ends the Cretaceous. A world of dust follows. Sunlight dims, temperatures drop, and food chains snap. Not every dinosaur vanishes. Birds carry part of that legacy forward. On land, the giants are gone. Opportunity suddenly belongs to survivors small enough to persist. Mammals expand into emptied roles. Hooves, claws, flippers, and wings evolve again and again. Forests rebound in places. New predators and grazers test unfamiliar worlds. Some mammals return to the sea. Early whales begin as four-limbed walkers near shore. Over millions of years, nostrils shift upward. Legs fade, tails strengthen, and bodies lengthen. The ocean fills with mammal song at last. Ancient reptiles no longer dominate those depths. Birds diversify dramatically too. Some soar elegantly, while others become giant, flightless hunters. South America grows its own wonders. Terror birds stride grasslands beneath unfamiliar constellations. Elsewhere, horses begin tiny. Their long evolutionary story starts on small forest feet. Primates cling to branches in worn forests, big forward-facing eyes wear the complicated canopy. The world is becoming recognizably modern, yet it still belongs to other rulers. As continents keep moving, climates cool. Antarctica drifts south and ices over. Grasslands spread across many regions. Teeth and limbs adapt to open country speed. Browsing forests give way in places. Herds now survive by running farther. In the seas, kelp forests flourish later. Sharks, seals, and whales refine new balances. The Isthmus of Panama will eventually connect. Ocean currents and migrations change with it. Africa's forests pulse with wet and dry cycles. Apes navigate a world in transition. Some lineages descend more often to ground. Bipedal experiments may begin from these pressures. Scientists still debate exact pathways. Fossils give glimpses, not complete biographies. What matters is how long the setup lasts. Earth rehearses for us without needing us. Before humans, there are thunder lizards and dragonfly skies. Before humans, there are microbial empires and silent reefs. Before language, weather already tells stories. Before memory, stone already keeps records. Every forest, shell, and footprint belongs to a vanished present, each once felt permanent. Even the familiar sun seems different across these ages. Continents drift like slow thoughts beneath it. Mountains rise, wear down, and rise elsewhere. Oceans open, narrow, and disappear. Extinction clears space, then life refills it. No throne stays occupied forever. That may be Earth's oldest lesson. Survival favors change more than dominance. And our chapter arrives astonishingly late. Nearly everything beautiful here happened without us. For most of Earth's story, nobody watches. The world simply becomes itself. Tell me below, which prehistoric Earth would you visit first? Subscribe and ring the bell. More lost worlds are waiting before us. We are brief visitors here. Earth remembers older kingdoms.